Thank you. Fantastic. Good morning. Hello and welcome to this demo call of intuition. Intuitive awareness, intuition. What is it? Is it a guiding force which is helping us to get our objectives done, to live our life in a particular way? So what is it? So all of y'all can go to use the Telegram chat or sending any request or anything. So I would just talk about some things on intuition today, and of course, how intuition works. So the execution part of it, if I may say so, the execution part of intuition is what we will be discussing today. So there is a lot of discussion around third eye. That's intuition is taboo, intuition is bad, intuition is, I don't know, sort of negative. Maybe it opens you up to a different world. So these are all the fears which people have. And let us start. So today we'll do a bit of a different thing. We'll start, can we start the day with any situation which has been most fearful for you? Maybe sad, fearful, I don't know. Maybe, a bit change of perspective. You know why I'm doing this? Because if you are fearful of the fearful moments, it will not go away. It will keep coming back to you. It's something like the law of attraction works. So I don't want this, right? So it will come more. The moment you start facing it, look at it in the eye and say, okay, it doesn't bother me. So the good and the bad memories all have a role in our life. We are not going to be only happy. There will be ups and downs. So if you take it in a balanced way, that gives you a balance, which is very, it's something like it will not make you overwhelmed when you, God forbid, and again, I'm not trying to tell you that you please intend to get something bad in your life. No. But you have to, even if such time comes, you have to accept it. Because if you don't accept it, if you keep fighting it, you'll end up into, like I shared yesterday, those cases of depression. There was this lady who had contacted me, and we basically ended up doing a session. And she was on a depressive tablets because of her failed marriage, and then those hauntings were making her go through it. So I made her live those moments during that session, and so much so that she made peace with that negative session or that negative moment, saying that, okay, this is now in the past. So I made her aware that this is in the past. It is not your current and future. So can we do this? Can we think of a negative moment or a sad moment just to bring something into perspective? I'll share why. Maybe during the end of the call, I'll share how to release that, how to do the clearing of that. Can we do that for a moment? Just think of anything which has maybe not worked for you, maybe a bad moment. It may be an objective bad moment. It may be a sad situation. Could be anything. Just do that for a moment and see how your energies react to you. See how your body maybe slumps, droops down, makes you run into different directions, may make you feel low. But when you feel low, I'll speak about that, of course, and a lot of things. As maybe people will react how they felt after thinking on this negative feeling. I want your reactions on the Telegram group. Think that after thinking this negative or sad moment, what was your body's reaction to you? As and when they come, Simran, you can tell me. I'll continue in the meanwhile. So, what happens? Our body is a very proactive mechanism. So, when you think negative, it will start maybe giving a revolt to you, or maybe something. It will give you either, you'll shrink yourself, you'll maybe feel low. So, why do you feel low when you feel low? You feel low because you are releasing that low feeling which is there inside you. It is not being generated inside you. When you are in this space, when we are in the space of trying to change our mindset, trying to change our situation. So a lot of people yesterday also told me that they are feeling some pain, some sort of stifling energy, some sort of discomfort. Why do these things happen? This happens because we are releasing these not so good energies, bad energies from your body. And once I bring it to your awareness by this negative thought or whatever we call it, you release it in more awareness. And that low feeling which you have is actually the release of that low feeling. So in case you feel some reaction has happened to you after thinking on that bad or negative memory, please put it on the Telegram group. We will look at it objectively and get some people on call as may be applicable. But that again, there's a disclaimer, of course, in case you want to come on a call, this is a live stream. So be mindful of that. If you want not to, if maybe something explosive or something very secretive or something confidential, please don't share those things here. Because we have to take care of your privacy also. At the same time, we have to ensure that you don't still live in the darkness. That is where we are coming from. Thank you for your understanding. And so how do we respond to fears? Fears are an optimum or something which helps us to change our perspectives, change our mindsets. I'll share with you. For example, when I start my car, I have a fear inside me to be aware of how I drive the car. So what I do is that my full car comes into my awareness. So I drive, I don't say I drive very slow. I drive very fast. But I'm aware of even someone else's mistake when I'm driving. So that fear inside me, when I start the car, gives me that perspective to be aware how I drive, even take someone else's, for example, someone else has made an error and then he or she bangs into you. Ultimately, it is both will lose, right? So you don't think about uski galti, meri galti, it's not my mistake, it is their mistake. That is not the point. Point is that both are affected. So why get into such a situation? So the fears may be telling you to avoid a particular situation. Like we have heard umpteen times. Whenever there is a crash, you have a story about a guy who just felt like not going. Maybe he missed the flight. He was abusing the staff, everybody. But after, God forbid, anything like this happens to anybody. But after maybe 1 hour, he was thanking the staff. Because had he been on the flight, he would have maybe, not survived. So there are many cases of intuition which we go through day-to-day basis. Why I'm talking about the negatives today? Because they are immediate recall. You will get immediate recall of the negatives. The positives, you will feel that, okay, that's normal. Maybe, it was supposed to happen anyway, So, okay, intuition guided me good, but you will not remember them for a long time. The negative ones, for sure, will be with you for a long time. So please make the intuition your friend. Do not fear intuition. It is your friend who is guiding you. Do not fear fears also. They are also making you aware of your change which you are going to come across. Like, for example, there's a lot of fear about, even for example, a lot of practitioners come to me and a lot of tarot readers come to me. They come with that saying that, some of them have told them that if you do healing for someone, the negative energies or the negative vibes for that, what you are healing that person for, will come to you. I mean, come on. That person is going through a karmic cycle. How can you attract someone else's karma onto you? By, in fact, helping that person. You're not doing anything wrong. You're not creating that situation for that person. So how can you get affected? These are the fears which I'm speaking about. I'm not talking about maybe the bad fears and other things also. Of course, everything you have to face. You cannot run away from anything. In fact, Yukteswar Maharaj Ji, who is one of my past life gurus, he has a very beautiful saying. I would like to quote him here. If you look at the face of fear, or if you look fear in the face, it will stop bothering you. I think we have heard about that story, that a boy was not, or rather very scared of darkness. So when he started running away from the darkness, he could see actually something like demon following him. That was the darkness. His imagination was just running wild. That's about it. So just be aware that fear is your friend. So no fear. Any fear is coming to you, it is reflecting something which is stuck into you, some block. Maybe fear of dark, fear of water, fear of heights. Umpteen times it has got proven that it is either coming from this lifetime or from a past lifetime. Idea is not to be fearful, be aware of that. Once you are aware of that, it will not bother you to that extent. And believe me, you need to reach that level where the answers come to you directly from your intuition. Rather than, I'm saying that your body, you are aware of what is best for you. That is my claim, and I stand by my claim. Because everything, even when you go to a doctor, the doctor will ask you, what is the problem with you? He will not say, okay, looking at you, okay, this is the problem, please take this. But when you come to an intuitive person, you expect that person to give you all the information. Whereas 99% you are aware of. I would say 99% because that 0.1% darkness may remain in some people. That is fine. 99.9 is a good average. So 99.9% you are aware of all, or rather answers for 100% are there with you. 99.9 maybe you will have awareness. 0.1% is okay. So we will do a session today in which we will understand your clairs. So I will speak about this lady who came to me for, she was a depressive person. She had depression for, as I said, due to a failed marriage. And when she went through this episode where she was abused, a lot of various things. So I got her into a session where I made her aware that that darkness is no longer there with you. Don't create it in your life. So I made her go through those experiences. Initial, there was a resistance. There was a resistance. I broke that resistance. I made her face her fears. And once she faced her fear, and I made her realize in her conscious and subconscious mind that this fear is no longer chasing you. Just get over it. What that fear of the past can do is it can spoil your current marriage. Because maybe, I don't know, but maybe if it becomes too much, you may end up getting into panic attacks, and that may be dangerous for you and the family too. So what are we doing? We are actually living in the past and spoiling our current and future. That is what we are doing. Is it worth it? Ask ourselves. So I sat with her for about 3 sessions, and on the 3rd session, in fact, she even came to me for the course. And today, happy to say, past 3 months, she has completely given up the antidepressive tablets. Currently, she is traveling to Chandigarh. Otherwise, she would have loved to be on this on a call, basically saying all these things what she has just gone through. And believe me, she's still now last 3 months without tablets. And I did not tell her to stop. She had this intuition that I should stop now. Because you know what happens in antidepressive tablets? I'm not here to advocate or for or against, but it kind of opens up your crown chakra. And so there is a good chance that these negative energies which are floating around us can easily, depending on your frequency, enter into you. And that may give you some more darkness. And antidepressive tablets generally make you feel like, you know, like in my doctor's case, he would give me some pills where I'll just sleep for the full day. For 1 day, 2 days. If I sleep, I'll get fine. Maybe he'll give me some more things. So that's the basic rule. You know, they paralyze the mind so that it stops overthinking. And that is where the guy will start feeling good. But by paralyzing, it is something like you're just sweeping the dust under the carpet. It is not healing anywhere. That is where they say you have to go to a psychology session. What happens in the psychology session? What I did with that lady. Purely that. So if you are in your awareness and if you are able to face your fears, no psychological issues can ever crop up with you. That is my guarantee to you. That is my oath to you. If you are in touch with your intuitions, and moment you have even a single doubt or a single darkness coming over you, reach out to me as you do certain courses, or even as you do these personal sessions. You can reach out to me. I will give you simple tips, very simple tips of living your day-to-day life in awareness and in abundance with ease and joy. Never, never, never get scared. You are more stronger than the most negative. I would even go ahead and say that even the demons are weaker than you once you come into your awareness. As you know, Hanumanji, so when he was not in his awareness, he was not remembering those things, right? So today you are all like Hanumanji, where I'm making you aware of your powers, where he wanted to go across over to Lanka, and he was not able to because someone had made him forget those powers which he had got. So today all of you are like Hanumanji, who want to live your life in abundance, and I will make you cross that ocean in your awareness, on your strength. I will not do anything, any activity today here. In the sense, you will do the practice. You will be aware of everything. I will just be a medium here, just sitting and telling you, how do you feel about that? So from the negative, you're getting into the positive. Good. I hope the Telegram group has something.
Yes, we have some reactions. Rupali said she feels lump in throat. AA said goosebumps. Pooja Path Center 708 said feeling angry on myself. Pranay said
feelings?
angry.
Sorry.
Angry on myself. Pranay said low and sad with one thought, angry with other one.
Yeah.
Alvinder said sad and unwanted and lots of heaviness. Tina said fear of separation from loved ones. Shama said tingling in the palms and palate inside the mouth, releasing white energy from the mouth.
Wow.
And
we can get yeah, sorry.
Pallavi is saying, hello sir, I'm on your call for your amazing guidance. And Sheila said, you are amazing.
Thank you. You can pick randomly 3 people who you can get on a spotlight with me, and let's see whether we can help them release this. Well, I'm not looking at my mobile, so you take the call.
All right. Have sent a mute request to Shama.
Hello.
Hi, Shama.
Good afternoon, sir. Hello,
Good
sir.
Hello. Yeah, tell me, Shama.
I just felt some kind of a white smoke or something, some energy, warm energy that will 1 minute, so I'll just on my video.
Yeah.
I just feel white energy or some kind of smoke kind of leaving my palate from inside my mouth, and I could feel tingling in both my palms and in my palate. And so, can I ask you one question, please? Yesterday, you said I'm some kind of a clairvoyance. So, would you tell me what kind? And Neelu said, if you're lucky, he will tell you what kind of clairs. Could you just tell me that?
Yes. Today, basically, we will be having an activity, which is we basically devise that activity on basis of your request. And in fact, I can see some smoke around you. Is that actual physical smoke?
No. This is the agarbatti. Sorry, this is
okay. Okay. No problem. I said it is become so.
And I always get this tingling, and very often I get this some kind of energy just leaving the mouth and going. That's it.
Yeah. So basically, there are. I beg your pardon. Sorry.
And tingling more on my right palm than on my left.
So basically, there are 6 kind of clairs. So, we will be having a demo in which you will be experiencing for yourself. Like, for example, the tingling which you have just mentioned to me, it basically reflects 2 vital clairs. One is clair sentient and one is clair cognizant.
Okay.
Now, you got these when you were releasing that dark, thinking of that dark moment or sad moment. Am I right?
No, normally I experience this when I meditate or anything. And today when I was just thinking about this sad moment, I got it. And this is quite usual for me.
Exactly. So basically, did you feel anything other than what you were feeling regularly? See, this is what I say, Kshamaji, that we kind of take ourselves so granted.
No.
If you sit in awareness proper, you will see maybe there was a difference in the tingling. Maybe did you feel something in your back? I can tell you.
Not in my back exactly. Maybe very slight tingling in the back, but not much. But usually, and whatever. But I wasn't feeling sad. When you let go something, I wasn't feeling. I mean, I thought about the moment, but I wasn't feeling sad about it.
I never mentioned that you will be feeling sad. Please understand what I'm saying. So this tingling in the back is what I got for you. So it's my intuition which is just reaching out to you.
Yeah.
So the tingling in the back is because of some sort of I don't know exact word, I'm missing that word, but some sort of a load which you feel on yourself. So which makes you sad many a times. Maybe whatever you thought about, don't need to share that that whatever moment it was, but it is some kind of Hindi mein they say boj, or some sort of a load which kind of is getting released from your back. Something where maybe at a very young age or something like that, you have taken over responsibility. Is it right?
Yes.
Yes. So this is exactly what you're releasing. So this is what I say, that, the body gives you messages. You have to just tune in to the frequency. It's something like a radio. So 93.5 will give you Red FM in India, Bombay at least. Like 92.7 will give you some other frequency. 100.1 will give you another frequency. So here it keeps giving you different frequencies. You just have to be in surrender. You don't have to become a technical person. Oh, what was this? What was this? What was this? Everything will come to you. Sit calmly, peacefully.
So, what about the tingling in the palms?
Yeah, so tingling in the palms is basically reflecting to you that maybe you need to. Are you into any healing arts?
Yes.
You are, right? So, is this has this started more from there afterwards that?
No, actually, I experienced tingling even before that, and then maybe after that, yes.
Yeah. So what is happening is that you basically, your life path is showing something on that line, which means it is showing that you, and it keeps telling you to release these, whatever loads you're carrying inside you, whatever this load which you're carrying inside you, the emotional baggage, so to say. So when you basically try to look at your life, I look at my life and I see what is blocking me. And I just write down maybe 5 to 6 things or 3, 4 things. Every day I try to release one. This is how I have released majority 99.9%. Again, 99.9% because maybe 0.1% may remain. But that's okay. That's okay. So as long as it is not bothering me, whatever is bothering me, I write it and I release it in my awareness. How can you do it? Very simple. Very simple. Just face it. Face whatever is bothering you. Don't run away. Like, for example, I used to feel very scared of lightning. Our masters are very fantastic people. I call them fantastic people. In fact, earlier I used to maybe not tell them so kindly, but now I have loved them because I used to get shit scared of lightning. I don't know, maybe because of the concept or whatever. So they sent me to Africa, and I was in a home which was I was completely alone. And there the lightning happens like crazy. And full night, I remember the first day lightning started, full night I was awake because so much of lightning, I was so scared. But that once I remained there, I started realizing that it is okay. It is not so bad as they were saying. So probably that made me realize that.
Okay.
So this is where I say, keep facing your fears. See, we are very happy when we are having a good, happy situation. Right? So why do we, if we are very sad, even if we are very sad in a sad moment, which is okay, but don't remain there. Don't remain there. Come out of that. Release that fully. I lost my pet daughter 5 months back, 4.5 months back. I was grieving also like anybody. 2-3 days, 1 or 2 days, I was completely in grief. But I left it at that. On the third day, I realized, what did my pet daughter give me? She gave me unconditional love. So what am I giving her? Grief, agony. Is it worth it? Because these energies go to those people, go to your, like for example, your Purvaj or your ancestors also. So is it worth it? So third day I decided I will send her only unconditional love. I will not send her any more grief. She gave me love. How can I send her grief? This changed my mindset. This changed my perspective. And I started taking that into my stride. And because that is ultimately the soul's choice. So be aware of this. Yeah. Arvindaji? Namaste. Thank you. Thank you, Shamaji. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having the courage to share on the call. That's really
thank you, sir.
Great. Yeah. Arvindaji?
Namaskar, Deepak ji.
Namaskar, ji. Namaskar. Haji. So, what was your feeling?
So it was sad, and I felt like unwanted and very heavy. Actually, in my life, there are 2-3 incidences which are related to me, my husband, and my in-laws. And I just try to forgive my husband the way he reacted on those incidences. There are many, but these 3, I'm not able to forgive him for that, because his behavior is, he speaks to everyone in a very polite manner, but he is, what I can say, for me, he is the rudest person in the world. The way he speaks to me, whenever he needs any help from me, then he is very polite. Right. But I know that he is going through many things. But the thing is, when you need someone and he's not there, and those things are unexpected, the kind of words he said, like on one incident, which is very,
Don't need to share the details. Don't need to. I understand
it was like I felt that I'm unwanted in his life.
Understood.
So that for that I just try. I have forgiven him for many things, but I'm not able to forgive him for that.
Forgive yourself.
For him, yeah.
Saying forgive yourself because
Mom?
because what is happening is you're carrying these. I'm sorry, someone is I think calling at your place. So forgive yourself more than anything else. I would say I would request and suggest you to forgive yourself. Just take a deep breath to your amygdala, which is at the crown, which is at your crown, right? Just take a deep breath to your amygdala and remove this trauma. Just take 3 deep breaths and remove the trauma towards your husband. Because keeping it inside you is damaging you more than anything else. It's something like in a car, someone is trying to chase over me. I'm shouting at that person, but that person is not listening. I'm listening to it. So likewise, you are getting affected. So take 3 deep breaths to the amygdala. Amygdala is the trauma center of the brain. So take deep breath, release, let go. Second breath, let go. Third breath, Daniel's energies are coming over you from head to toe, filling up your full physical body. Archangel Haniel, thank you for your support. How are you feeling?
Feeling light. I did it with you, not with the closed eyes, but yes, but I'm feeling a little bit light on my heart and body.
Yes. So that's exactly what I say, that just running away from fear, running away from a sad memory doesn't help release it. You have to release it like this in your awareness, not getting scared. Thank you so much for sharing your personal detail, and I send my unconditional love and Haniel's energy to you. And I would love to see you on a, so basically you are very intuitive and you are an empath, which is what I can see, Arvinderji. So it is a boon which you have got, which you can utilize with the package D. This is my suggestion. Please be guided by your masters and take a call accordingly. But yes, you have a gift. You have a gift, so use it. Maybe you can understand your husband's frustration better, and he's using you as a punching bag because of obvious reasons. Because what happens is that we don't create that space for ourselves. As homemakers, I make you proud. I make my wife proud. And believe me, it comes from my heart. It is not that I'm saying for the sake of a call. Always, there are people who have done courses with me. I always appreciate homemakers because all of you make our homes. If you give me the home where after a very hard day in office, if I come back to home in a very soothing environment, I'm taken care of. What happens there is psychologically my massage is happening, right? So you're giving such a beautiful spa, psychological spa to people. So you should be proud of it. Never undermine yourself. Never undermine yourself.
Thank you, sir.
Peace to you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, Pallavi Rajji, I think is put up her hand. We can take her if possible.
Hello, sir.
Namaste.
Namaste. I'm Pallavi. Feelings-wise, since yesterday, I was the one who said that number 4 is sticking to me, and then number 4 related, and you suggested course D for me. Now also, the situation that I am in currently is somewhere where I'm standing on the center of the crossroad. So, and I know I have one thing is logical mind saying me that, okay, which path I want to take. And
what was your score? I think it was 4.5.
5.
Yeah. That's okay. You are at the crossroads even there, so it's okay. Hey, Pallaviji, it so happens that why I am trying to cut you off, I'll just take a minute to explain this crossroad situation. So the crossroad is there, it's okay. Nothing wrong in that. You're aware of it, that's the big thing. Many people are not even aware that I'm at the crossroads. Oh, I'm not interested. Or whatever. So at least your awareness is there for the crossroad. Pat yourself on the back because of that. In fact, I pat you on the back for energetically for this, because being on the crossroads is not a penalty. It is something which you are aware, which is a big thing. So yeah. Now what happens is that taking the steps, logical, understand. I said yesterday, put your hands on your heart chakra for 5 minutes and see how you're guided. That is where your guidance will come. It will not happen just because I am saying, just because someone else is saying. So if that was the case, people who are who are putting ads in the television, everybody will buy everything. No, whatever agrees with you, ultimately you buy that, right? So I always say that, I think you only mentioned that I've done so many courses or someone, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like when I started my healing journey, I have taken up courses, some of the courses which I would want to pursue, and just accumulating all these courses up my sleeves and not doing anything wouldn't make sense. Although I was amazed by the answer and the relative, how it was related to what my question was. It was amazing.
Thank you.
And
so it is not coming from anywhere. It is coming from my intuition, which is tuning into your intuition. That's it. So give yourself credit.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
No, like I am. I'm the kind of person, I do believe in intuitions. I believe in fate, God, and everybody. But this is like some of the experiences where you feel that, okay, this energy can also exist. This was something new for me. And I would have loved to explore. But I have taken up 1, 2, 3 courses, and just accumulating doesn't make sense. And now I'm not sure whether I should take just the healing or I should wait for a month and then do the course or something of that sort. And
okay.
Or what, if angels hold something, some guidance for me, what is that guideline for me?
Yeah. So the guidance is already with you. Now you have to take the call. You have to take the leap. This crossroad you have created, it's a creation. Crossroad is a creation. Your awareness is good, but crossroad is a creation where it's something like a boundary which you have set for yourself. It completely depends. See, what happens is that, Pallaviji, I generally I will tell you exactly what I generally would have been doing. So it's something like, if it is getting me out of a darkness, for example, anything which is getting me out of a darkness, and anything where there is for example, there are many people who came to me with a lot of darkness, and they have remained with me for many months and maybe years also. So it's something like, at the end of the day, do you see light?
I have worked hard to get to the light. So, of course, now it is the final lap where I have to just take the leap of faith. So, yeah.
Yourself you answered. You yourself answered. You yourself answered.
So, taking that leap of faith, does take too much of courage, too much of support. I don't know, from God.
No courage. Here you are getting objective. Nobody, they have given you guidance. Now it is you to take a step. It is something like, for example, I'm just saying that I have got the water to you, right? You have to take the glass and pick it and drink it.
Yeah.
You cannot expect that water will come on its own and just get inside you. Yes, you have to take that step of picking the glass and drinking it. Yeah.
So I was considering course B, and you suggested course D. I know learning to fish is a long-term solution rather than getting the fish from somebody. So it's that is there, but
a very interesting concept which you raised.
So equally, I'm scared that I might get learn, but I might not use. And I know currently I need that all the energies I can before I
education wise, what have you done? Education wise,
I'm a lawyer by profession, currently moving away from that because of some of my own personal decision, and that where I find that satisfaction and mental. So
that's
I'm trying to
exactly
change.
you've answered the question. That's what I say. I say that, I have told you something, don't go by that. Go by your inner guidance. That is where I say, if you are wanting to do something passionately, you will do it. Like, for example, I mentioned yesterday that I used to go to job and say that, oh my God, it's only 11 o'clock. When will 6 p.m. happen? When will I go home? That situation, if you are into, leave that job or look for something better, right? So that is where I say, so whatever your masters guide you, and if they guide you, take it. Like they guide me even today to go for a job, I will still go for a job. I'm not going to be rigid. No, I'm here. I will not go anywhere. So I am completely flexible with the masters, and I know they have their highest good in their mind for me. So don't procrastination is the biggest toxic element in the world.
Yeah.
Just be aware of that. Procrastination is something which will just make you go into different circles. So anyway, that is.
So no, I'm not procrastinating as such. It's like in course B, when I see it's like 3 half-an-hour sessions where you guide me through my problems, and in course D you will equip me with everything, and there would be only 15 minutes of session where you guide me through.
See, the 3 hours. The 3 hours is something like, it's not something like I just send the food to you and just eat food and just finish it off. No, that also comes with a lot of like we are talking now. We talk during the courses also. So my 3-hour courses, people who have learned from me, they will tell you 3 hours will become 4 hours also very easily, because I spend a lot of time in these kind of discussions where removing blocks from people. So why does it take more time? Because I want everybody to follow that, and it's not that, okay, you came fun for the class, good, fantastic. After 3 years, bye-bye, see you forever. After 3 months of WhatsApp update, bye-bye. Who's the Pallavi? No. This is the start of our relationship. So I want everybody to, in fact, there are people, I think close to 500 people who are associated with me still till today, where they have done courses with me and we are guiding each other. So I am not the mentor here. Even in the groups, everybody is a mentor. We learn from each other. That is how I've kept it. I'm not on a high pedestal. Sorry. I'm like a team player in the group. Nothing else. Thank you. Thank you so much for your thoughts. So big learning, big learning. Yes. So just do as you're guided, Pallavi. Don't force yourself in anything, but don't be too logical also is my only suggestion. Rest.
Yeah. So since you are more connected to Archangel Heniel, and I did read about her yesterday as to how powerful she is and everything. I'm not sure if it is the correct time path or it should be post I enroll for something. But does she have anything to say about how is like do you see anything, or you are getting anything for me?
I have already mentioned that on the call yesterday. So these messages which come to you, these were channeled from Archangel Haniel only. And I have not said, some people have said to do package B and package D. So it all came from her, this thing. Ultimately, whatever you do is your choice. But this has come from her. That much you be rest assured.
Okay.
Right? Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So
Thank you, sir.
thank you so much for sharing this perspectives. Now, I will talk about just 2 things more before we get into the demo. So basically, we have got, first of all, I want you to think about goals in your life. Just make a goal. The goal, maybe make them 3 goals or 5 goals, depending on whatever you feel like. One of the goals will be how much you want to earn every month. And rest 2-3 goals can be anything which may be a tangible, maybe a home, maybe marriage for your child, could be anything. Could be maybe some, wholesome health for some people would be a goal for sure. So it all depends upon that. So you can just keep this goal in your mind. We will do an interesting activity around this now and even tomorrow. So just keep these goals for people on the call now and even on the group, whoever will be looking at the recording. So just keep these goals ready. One is the every month, whatever you want to receive money. Now people will say that I'm not earning. So just receiving, like a homemaker, you're receiving money at home, right? So how much money you want to receive every month? And after that, maybe any home, any marriage for a child, or anything else, maybe a wholesome health for you, could be anything. That's a goal. So just keep these goals, 3 to 5 goals, and we will have an interesting session around this today and even tomorrow evening at 6:30. So right now, I will talk about whatever we have done now as an activity for releasing the negative thoughts or the negative beliefs and negative things. Be aware of the toxic people and the relationship around you. You get these messages, but because of maybe attachments, we kind of get over them. So this awareness comes from your intuition. Now, in package D, there is a thing called the cord cutting. So why I'm suggesting package B for Pallavi and even others is that the cord cutting can cut your cord with this toxic person, whoever it is. Maybe that toxic person may be your karmic guru, all you know. That is the reason why it is not going away from your awareness. Or maybe it is a spouse, or maybe it is maybe a child, could be anything. So rather than just, maybe sometimes it is very difficult to walk out on such things. So it is better to cut your cords with these people so that more compassion can be there in the relationship and you can send pink light to these people. So that is how very simply toxic relations can be released. So I would now request you all to just take a deep breath. Depending on your medical health, please don't overexert yourself. As we will now go and discover your clairs. If anybody wants to have water, please do it. Please take water right now. So just take a deep breath, depending on your medical health, and release all the stress, all the anxiety, all that we discussed since morning in the negative domain or any negative situation, relation, and release. Just let the white light and even Archangel Haniel's turquoise green light enter into your mind, body, and soul. Now take your awareness to your heart chakra. The heart chakra is the center of the body. So it is very useful for balancing your energies. This balance and centering, we call it, gives you a lot of balance and awareness and a third-party perspective where you can see the solution to problems very easily. So just relax, and Archangel Haniel's energies are sending you more relaxation. I call upon your awareness now. I call upon your awareness now to be high. I call upon the clairs. Your body will be sending you messages for each clair as we speak. As I tell you a particular clair's name, your body will send you vibrations your body will send you some sort of a message, some sort of a vibration somewhere in your body. That particular clair is the predominant or the active clair which you have got. You may have one or even more clairs in your kitty or in your skill sets. So once you get an answer, yes to one, don't close yourself. Keep surrendering yourself for the second, all the other clairs also. I'll now say the following. Just be aware and be very surrendered to Archangel Haniel. Just note the words and note the reactions of your body. Starting now. Clairvoyant. Note your body's reaction. Claircognizant. Note your body's reaction. Clairsentient. Note your body's reaction. Clairaudient. Note your body's reaction. Clairalliance. Note your body's reaction. Clairgustance. Note your body's reaction. Action. You have noted or received message from your intuition or your body about which clair is active. You can take a moment to write down all messages that you got, which of the clair is active. So henceforth, be aware that in case your clairsentient is more predominant, don't look for viewing, because clairvoyant is the one which you use for viewing with your mind, body, and soul. So be aware of this and just note down all that you received through this. And you can open your eyes. How was it? So I think you have got your answers. So we'll first get into the offers. Simran, can you please?
Sure.
Since we are just mentioning the offers. So package A is a personal session of 30 minutes, intuitive reading, remedies, and healing. Package B is 3 personal sessions of 30 minutes each, intuitive readings, remedies, and healings. Package C is an intuitive reading, remedies, and healing practitioner's course where you can do intuitive reading for yourself and others, and as well read your records. Read your own and do healing for all the issues as you would receive or as you would get. Package D is a similar thing. Package A is includes powerful intuitive healing. So the personal healing session of 30 minutes. In this, you can ask unlimited questions for any area of life. Ask any type of specific questions, yes or no. And in case you have any guidance to be sought, receive personalized guidance and remedies if and where necessary. Healing is personalized, specific to your issue. Can ask questions for others with their permission. Session on Zoom. You can record the session if you wish to. Bonus here is a personal follow-up session of 15 minutes. 1 month personal support on WhatsApp related to the session. Daily healing MP3, which will be provided to you along with the welcome kit. The personal session cost otherwise is 7,800, the energy exchange for that. And here on Mystic Lotus, we are offering it at a price of 1999, close to 76%. This is a very attractive thing. 74%. So this is the usual price is 7,800 or USD 107. It is now 1999. And now the package B is 3 personal sessions of 30 minutes each, intuitive reading, remedies and healing. Avail the sessions for any concern from multiple areas of your life, like health, relationship, finances, and anything else. Could be delayed marriage, could be any other thing. Could be maybe a pattern where you keep getting into some darkness. Could be some trauma which you are carrying. Could be anything, anything under the sun. Can gift the session to others, which means if you're doing one session, you can gift it to, for example, if it is a family of 5 or 6, you can take two packages of, and each person gets a 30-minute, and maybe you get an additional 30 minutes. All sessions to be available by 28th February 2023. Bonus again is basically a personal follow-up session for a single person for 15 minutes. 3 months personal support on WhatsApp related to the sessions. So anything, whatever related to that. Daily healing MP3 would be provided, which you can use daily for healing yourself. Package B is the original energy exchange is 17,000 for all these bonuses included. And the energy exchange here is a cool 80% saving at 3,399 or USD 47. So it's a very, I would say a very steal offer, you can say. And it is available, this is available till tomorrow night. So 3,399 for 80% off. Package A is basically one session. Package B is 3 sessions. So at an addition of 1,400, you get 2 additional sessions in package B. So just see how you're guided. Package C is intuitive reading, remedies and healing practitioners course, where you can become a practitioner of tuning into your intuition. 3 hours live class on Zoom. Learn to do readings and healings for self and others. PDF notes, downloadable recording, and certificate. Package C, intuitive reading. Course highlights are grounding plus cleansing, which will be done to you all. Predominantly, this will be clearing all your dense energies from your body. Awakening your intuition. That will be done through various processes, which is part of the course. And even the study material, how to use your intuition to receive guidance. Identifying all clairs, which we did today, that will be repeated for your awareness. Aura reading and clearing. So you can read your aura, read an aura of a person. For example, we will talk about that in tomorrow's call, about aura reading, how we can do and how we can take certain measures. Then intuitive healing, how you can do intuitive healing. based on your intention, which will also be discussed tomorrow, the intention part. Attunement to your spiritual son's healing energies. So that will be, so it will be your own energies which will be activated inside you with this particular course of package C. And the remedies which I keep, as you would have seen last 2 days, these remedies are a part of the course. So anybody having any difficulty, any query, any doubt, to the best of my abilities, I ensure that that person goes with a smiling face rather than a frown, which is my my objective on so that everybody starts using it rather than just keep it as a certificate in the room. So I don't want such things to happen. We always help each other, as I mentioned on the groups also. Live group practice session 1 hour, which will be again a bonus for package C after the course. Intuition strengthening process MP3, which is part of the course, which you need to do for 30 days, kind of a homework. Daily healing MP3 will also be provided as a bonus. Free revision of entire course, that is purely a complimentary session. And 3 months WhatsApp group support would be available. Thank you. So the program schedule is 18th December, Sunday, 3 to 6 p.m. and 4:30 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. ET, Eastern Time. And the live group practice session 1 hour. The actual energy exchange is 27,600. And here on ML, made it 80% pool saving at 5,599. So you can read your intuition for others. You can become an intuitive reader, healer. And so that's the current, and it is available till tomorrow night, this 5,599. Just see how you're guided by your masters and take the step as you're guided. Intuitive reading. So by total 5. Package D is package C plus telepathy and Archangel Haniel attunement practitioner course. The total 5-hour live class on Zoom includes 3 hours of package C. So 2 hours is only for package D. Includes attunement to Archangel Haniel, her beautiful energies, which you experienced yesterday, which be attuned into your energies, so that you can start using her energies for healing yourself and others. Get PDF notes, downloadable recording, and e-certificate. Package C plus, the additional what is there in package C. Package D, you have additionally cord cutting, which I mentioned, to cut cords with any toxic person, situation, or any memory. Attunement to Archangel Haniel. Awakening telepathy and how to use it. We will do a demo of this tomorrow on how telepathy can help you. Channeling. This is also something we'll have tomorrow. So we have a very, very filled tomorrow, you can say that, with these activities. And so if you're guided, I would love to see you on this package D as well, or anything which agrees to you. I would love to see you anytime for any package. Live group practice session 1 hour, which is a bonus in this. 1 personal reading, guidance, and remedy session for 15 minutes, which will be basically the personal session where all the queries, doubts, maybe if you're not, maybe if you're a shy person, you cannot speak on a group or something like that, then the personal session will give you an opportunity to open up to me. And intuition strengthening process. So this is not one session, as I said. So you also have a 6 months WhatsApp support, group support. So you, even if you have one thing at a later date, you can reach out to me, and any queries, any doubts can be. So basically, I don't want you to go with a frown. I want you to go with a smile. So the program schedule for the package D is 18th December, Sunday, 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. So 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. as you know, package C. Then 6 to 8 p.m. will be for package D. And even on 22nd December, the same schedule. So one is a weekend, one is a weekday. The actual energy exchange for this is 38,400. And on Mystic Lotus, we are offering it at a 80% cool saving at 7,599. So if you So this will be valid till tomorrow night, 12 o'clock. And you can take any of these, whatever. Ultimately, you're guided by your masters. Please take a reading from them, and they will guide you as to how to go ahead. Now, as we would be bidding goodbye, to just wanted to do a small session in which I will make you use your own intuition. How can it get any better than this? So you can use your intuition, and where I'll get your mind, body, and soul into a single unit, and you will be able to read for the problem or anything where you are not getting a solution, which we discussed in the morning, any sad or any negative situation. What is the solution for that? And what is the learning? What is the karmic learning which you have in that particular toxic relationship or in that particular situation? Are you ready? So just request everybody to take a deep breath. Depending on your medical health, please be aware of that. Now, I call upon Archangel Haniel to stand in front of you. She is holding your hands. Just give your hands in Archangel Haniel's hands. And the moment, even her presence around you will give you a different kind of peace. And let this energy of Archangel Haniel sink in around you. Wow. I can already feel a lot of energies from every one of you. With this, actually, you will now have to just think of that trouble, situation, fear, or toxic situation, toxic relation, anything which you spoke in the morning, or maybe an hour back. Just think on that and see what intuition are you getting around that. Tune into your intuition. Just surrender to Archangel Haniel, who's standing in front of you, and just focus in your mind. Ask, what is the solution, or what is the karmic lesson in this? Being told that all of you have got the intuition, just thank Archangel Haniel for her presence, and you can pay your gratitude to her as she goes back. And as and when you want to come out of it, just register what response you got, and you can rub your palms, collect the energies in your heart chakra first to center you always, and then in your eyes, and open your eyes. I hope everybody has got their answers. And I'm on the group full day today. Maybe in between 1 or 2 hours, I may go out somewhere. But generally, I would be responding to everyone, whoever has any query, any experience you want to share, or any doubt, anything under the earth. You can discuss about what we went through today and yesterday. So any clarity you want on any particular situation or anything which is bothering you, something you need clarity on, please reach out to me. I'm available. So
thank you, Deepakk ji.
I
We
thank
have
everybody.
some questions. Sorry.
Yeah, please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Okay, so it's a yes and no question. Shruti Kumar has asked, I
Yeah.
have a yes or no question, Deepakk sir. Can you answer me, please? Will I be able to find my old and first and last tarot deck which I bought?
Sorry, my own.
Will I be able to find my old and first and last tarot deck which I bought?
Which means is it lost? That's what I can assume from this, right? I'm actually getting very different perspective here, Shruti ji, that it is kind of teaching you not to attach to that so much. The knowledge and the value is important of the knowledge which you have got there. So, although you will get it in about, I think somewhere in, I'm seeing some sort of somehow some sort of a brown or gray colored cupboard or something is there. Some Sunmica cupboard where I'm just seeing it. But it was lost or it went away from you, probably just to tell you that you are more important than the deck. So, so just bear that in mind also and be aware of this, that you are more important and you are more stronger than anything in the earth. I'm not telling this for increasing ego quotient, but self-worth quotient in you. I hope this answers your question. And I hope you get that deck.
Thank you. Vijeta is asking how intuitive reading is different from Akashic reading.
Okay. Actually, there's a very thin line. But Akashic records, I also do that in one of my courses. So that's a different perspective. This intuitive is all about your intuition is driven by the Almighty Creator, right? And it is more specific to your awareness for your information. And Akashic records has everything what is there. The difference here would be maybe you're taking various lives into perspectives. In the Akashic records, you can read various lives, the past, the present, and the future. So that would be the difference. And see, the Akashic records, how we do is predominantly the one which I teach about. I'll just explain in a minute, not take long time. So the one which we do, which I have downloaded rather the process, in which we cut your cords with your, for example, like these oaths, vows, or soul contracts which are not working for you, all these will basically be cleared from you. So these oaths and vows in our subconscious mind work. Like a lady comes to you for getting married, right? So maybe there's an inner hesitation, although consciously she's willing to do it, but subconsciously she's not able to do it. So something is blocking her. So those blocks may come from past. If it is from this lifetime, the intuition will give you guidance properly. So as I said, there's a very thin line. But yes, Akashic is more to do with the past, present, and future lives. Yeah, I think Vijayata ji wanted to come. Can you spotlight us for a moment? I think that we'll take that as the last call for today.
Hello, sir.
Hi. Vijayata.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sir, I have one question that I have learned Reiki.
Yeah.
But मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि Reiki में सिर्फ आप healing करते हो. we can't do reading or something else. और मुझे कभी-कभी ऐसा लगता है कि while doing healing we should know कि actual problem कहाँ lie कर रहा है. तो what will be best? मतलब I should learn intuitive reading or akashic reading.
See, basically intuitive reading will set the point right for you in terms of why I'm saying this for a reason. See, akashic reading is a bit more, I would say, like the issues which we face on a day-to-day basis. Like the person is having some, say, pain in the knees, for example, or maybe any physical pain in particular, maybe God forbid any worst case scenario. So it, like someone said in the morning, I feel unwanted. So that may be coming from this lifetime. So intuitive will guide you better in terms of simply arresting that problem, or rather finding that problem out, where it is coming from. And so that will give you some clarity. And when you speak to that person, the intuition guides you, speak to the person and see what happens. I'll tell you, Vijeta, that a lot of people kind of start defending themselves. Although, when you do a healing session, they have come to you for a healing. But some of them, particularly men, I am a man, so I can tell you, we are a bit more rigid in terms of accepting or, surrendering or whatever. So that becomes a kind of a problem. I'm sorry, sir. No offense to anybody here. I respect all gender. But yes, this is my finding for the last 10, 12 years, which I've been healing. So even I was very rigid initially. And there are people, even some ladies who are rigid or who kind of defend. But generally, I'm seeing that ladies are more flexible in receiving. So what happens is that when you do a reading, that person may give you a different perspective, and then you will start doubting a reading. Oh, is it correct? Like, for example, I was doing, in February, I did a call in which we were talking about dark energy releases on Mystic Lotus. And on the group, there was a lady who said that I have a home where, a lot of disturbances are happening. And I got an intuition that time that there is some graveyard around her home. And on the group, she categorically denied. So no, there's nothing like this. But when I started doing the healing, she actually admitted that there was in fact, the whole land was a graveyard once upon a time. So that's what I'm saying, it's in that case, maybe she was not aware of it. Maybe later on when I told her, she found out. So sometimes people are ignorant, sometimes they defend themselves. So intuitive readings will always give you the right answers for sure. And I would say that the Akasa Abhilekham is a bit more in depth. So here I'm just reaching out to my intuition and getting answers. Simple. So there the medium is a bit different. Here you are the medium. Right?
Okay.
That is the point. That is the point. So anyway, what happens is that even if you do an Akasa Abhilekham reading or an Akashic records reading, even there your intuition is the medium to reach out to them. So if you see, this is the basic. I teach
that means I should go with this only.
Ideally, this is the basic where you something like you just open your doors, everything to the world, something like that.
Okay.
Everything like a tarot becomes easier to do, which I'm sure people who are doing tarot will tell you that intuition they have developed over a period of time. Here it is something like a lot of tarot readers also come for intuitive reading, these courses to basically enhance their intuition. So that's basically. So this is something like it is something I what. I've got these electric CDs and all that, but Purana, that gas is there. That is always best, no? Or conventional. So this is like that, you can say that way. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Vijeta. Thank you.
Thank you.
Arvinder ji, I'm very thankful for sharing your details here. Tina ji, Pooja ji, Jay Lakshmi, Sumana. I'm very thankful to all of you, and Simran, of course, on a Sunday to come today. Yeah, sorry. Anything else? Is there,
We have
please.
just one last question from Arvinda. She's asking which package you advised me. Can you please tell again?
Arvinder ji, I would first tell you to go for either ideally B and D. Reason being, I'm telling you, because you first need to release all this agony from you, and then once your intuition is kind of activated or whatever you call it, you will have more awareness and you will not get affected by these dense energies because you are an empath. Somehow your energies are very open, and many a times you will feel a brutal pain coming to you. So that I want you to shield yourself from, because you become like, what, जैसे अभी कोई आया ऐसे चिल्ला के चला गया, so you will get completely affected. That I want you to be shielded. You should not get affected. You rather than that, you need to maybe look at why is this guy shouting. Send peace to that guy so that episode will stop. You understand what I'm saying? So you will get energized to see why that problem, why that guy created that problem for you, rather than saying that mere upar kyun chilaya. So you don't want to become the victim. You want to become the person in command, person in strength, saying that I know why this is happening. I will not let it hamper my peace. So it's not giving in to other people. Please be aware of this. I'm not at all saying that sahan karo aap. No, sabra wa achhi baat hai. Relationship maintain karna achhi baat hai, but not at your cost. You have equal importance. Gender equality is just not a misnomer. It's not a campaign sign. It is a fact. Every individual on this earth, including the biggest of the man, even the poorest of the men, everybody gets the skills, same skill sets, the same strength. Still, some people end up going higher. I'll talk more on the intuition part because it's a very interesting topic, and how actually 80% of CEOs in the world till today are using intuition as a tool. So this is something which is very basic, where you will just having आप बोलते ना हमारा हथियार हमारे पास है. My weapon is in my hand, in me. I am not going to be weak, looking here, there, everywhere for support. No, I am self-sufficient. That is the strength which I wanted to give you. So see how you are guided. I just told you what the attunement came. Please, Jenny, I'm not trying to sell anything here, but it is just something which I'm getting told by Archangel Haniel, or I'm just intuitively guided. I'm giving you those. Please see what guidance you get from the masters and take a call accordingly. I want you to come with a very open mind so that you go back smiling always. That is my intention. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Simran, and thank you everybody for spending your time on this precious Sunday. Please enjoy yourself. I'll see you again tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Many more things to discuss. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.